What's up, fellas? So I had a guy want to know how to stop being a beta male provider. Alright, so first off, guys, let's break down what is a beta male provider. Alright, a lot of you guys think of beta male provider as somebody who just provide financial support. And that's true, they do provide financial support, but they also supply emotional support, guys. Alright, so in other words, a beta male provider is a guy that supports her financially, or she looks at to support her financially, and somebody to support her emotionally. All right, usually after the alpha done fucked her and throw her to the side or whatever, that's when it's your job to come in and pat her on the back and wipe her tears and shit away, wipe the cum off her fucking mouth and shit like that. That's your fucking job. All right, so that is a beta male provider. All right, so I came up with 5 ways to stop being a fucking beta male provider. All right, guys. Number 1, you have to stop today, not tomorrow, not next week. Today, stop being naive about female nature. All right, what is female nature? That they are not hardwired to love your ass. Bottom fucking line. We can weave it around any way we could word it. You have to understand that. All right, so when you with a girl and y'all holding hands, holding hands in the park, and you like, man, them MGTOW guys who know what they talking about, man, my girl love me, and then you lose your job, and then you find out, what was those MGTOW channels again? All right, you find the fucking hard way. All right, and believe what the fuck you want. And I don't want to hear about your granddad, your mama, your grandmama stuck beside your granddaddy when he lost his job back in the 60s and this, that, and other. Your granddaddy had a specific amount of time to get his shit together, or her ass would have been out of there. All right, so if your granddaddy would have felt on a prolonged hardship, her ass would have been out there. So I don't want to hear about, well, my daddy stuck beside, my mama stuck beside my daddy when he got laid off from the car factory and all that. Yeah, your daddy had a couple of months to figure that shit out. Her ass would have been right on out that fucking door. All right. The only time I've seen a woman really stick with a dude through hardships is if like say he was ill or something like that, and they had some insurance or some shit. Of course she ain't finna go no fucking well. Your ass about to fucking die. All right, so that's the thing with that guy, guys. If something goes like that goes down, if you're ill or something like that, and she's gonna be provided financial support or something like that, of course she's gonna stick around. But you guys have to stop getting angry at that and accept female nature. I already made a video about, you know, why women are like that. It's for the offspring and shit like that. You have to understand that. All right, you have to understand that women are not hardwired to love you. All right, that's the bottom fucking line. And I don't care how sweet things seem like they is now. If you watching this right now and your girl suck your dick morning, noon, dinner, and she just look at you all starry-eyed and shit like that right there, okay, fine. Fall on hard times and let's see what happens. All right, fall on hard times and let's see what happens. All right, that's the bottom fucking line, guys, is that you got to stop being naive about that. All right, stop trading money and attention for companionship. All right, number 1 thing with beta males is for companionship, they'll buy women shit and they'll talk to them on the phone a lot. All right, for companionship. All right, I'm gonna trade you a lot of my non-sexual attention just for your companionship. All right, so I'm gonna spend all week talking to your ass on the phone just so I can hang with you on Saturday. All right, stop doing that, guys. All right, stop trading your time and your money for companionship. All right, next, stop paying for women's time. All right, guys, essentially what this is an expensive date. This is what it is when you go take a woman ass out to eat. What you're doing is you're saying, me by myself is not good enough. So let me compensate you for being out with a dirtbag like me. Because God knows I don't deserve your time. All right. God knows that. Why would you want to hang with me unless I'm feeding your ass? All right. That is the epitome of a beta male. He thinks me as is not good enough. An alpha male thinks that, bitch, you lucky to be hanging out with me. You lucky to be, you ought to be buying me dinner. All right. That's the epitome of an alpha male, guys, is that we do not pay for women time. Guys, if you want to see a woman and she tell me, well, I got this opera, this, that, and other, and she just won't come over or whatever, I ain't talking about the first date or shit like this. I'm talking about, let's say this girl in your rotation or whatever. And every time you want to see her, you got to take her somewhere, you're paying her for her time. If she can't just come bring her ass over, guys, you're paying her for her time. All right? That's why I tell you guys to keep the dates cheap. All right, you don't pay for women for their time. All right, and they classify you as a beta male. It tells a woman everything she needs to know about you. You by yourself is not good enough. You need to compensate me. You need to bribe me to hang out with you. That's what it. When you take a woman out for an expensive date, essentially what you're saying is, I'm gonna make sure I get a second date. All right, and it ain't gonna be about me. If I put some food in there, I know you're gonna come. So a beta male thinks like this right here. When he make his dates, you know, if I make some nice and she gonna flake, all right, so I'm gonna take her to this nice restaurant. It ain't even about the restaurant. He just wanna make sure she show up. Well, if I feed her ass, I know she gonna show up. All right, guys, so never do that, guys. Never pay for women time. You're good enough as is, all right? Next, always be pushing for sex. Always be pushing for sex. Always. First date, second date, third date. Always be pushing for sex. Alpha males look at women for one thing and one thing only. Sexual creatures. Alright? Beta males look for companionship. We want to have kids. We want to get a picket fence and all this other shit and walk in the park and throw bread at ducks and all this other bullshit, guys. Always be pushing for sex. Alright? Now, for a woman to view you as a beta male, you have to display beta male characteristics. Beta male characteristics are they don't prefer always be pushing for sex. All right, alpha males do that. Beta males, they kind of stay back in the passive role. They want to sneak in the back door. They want to do all this other bullshit. Alpha males are always trying to gear everything towards sex. All right, always. First date, they inviting you back. Cool, you don't want to go. Second date, I'm inviting you back. All right, third date, you coming. They always trying to progress. Always try to progress everything for sex, guys. Always. All right, so if you're a beta male, you have to start progressing everything. Listen, this is also part of not knowing female nature. Alpha males know women want to fuck too. All right, women want to fuck too. They just need some plausible deniability. All right, they need the shit to be your fucking fault. Oh, I don't know how I ended up with that dick inside of me. That's how women, they don't like to take accountability for shit. All right, you have to progress it. All right, how many times you done had brought a woman to your house and she go licking her head all in it? Bitch, come on in here and start fucking. You know what the hell you over here for all that bullshit. All right, guys. So that's the thing with that, guys. Always be pushing everything for sex. And last but not least, guys, you know, this could have been first, but I made it last because this is a dating channel. But last and foremost, you have to start building your own business. You have to start working on your own business. All right. That is the thing with that. You have to listen. You cannot classify yourself as an alpha male working for somebody and content with it. All right, listen. You can be working for somebody, but you building your own shit in the background. All right, that's the thing. Like if I lost everything right now, you damn right I'll go work for somebody else to till I figure things out. But you best believe I'm gonna be trying to put my shit back together. All right, I'm gonna be trying to build another fucking business. All right, so if all this shit, just YouTube, Patreon, everything just left right now, yeah, okay, yeah, I go get a job and work for somebody else. But you better believe within a year I'll be my own boss again. All right, guys, as an alpha male, we don't settle for working for people. Ain't nothing wrong with working for somebody. Do what the fuck you got to do, but you should be trying to build your own shit. All right, that is the thing, guys. All right, always be. I never understood how people go work for somebody else and don't think, man, I could do this. It ain't that hard to start. I for the life of me, since I done became older and started, being entrepreneurship minded, I have no idea how people wake up in the morning time and get up and go be content with working for somebody. And you don't never think to yourself, this motherfucker started his own business. Why can't I? If he built his business, why can't I? All right, guys. So that's the thing with that, guys. Always, if you want to be a true alpha males, we are risk takers. Starting your own business is risky. All right, but with me, it's not risky because I'm gonna be prepared for it. All right, I save my money. Listen, if you want to start your own business, keep working for your job, but save your money, be prepared for it. So it's not like you risking you got $1,000 in the bank and you trying to quit your job to go start a business. No, that's stupid. All right, make sure you got money, adequate money to hold you over. If you leave your job, make sure, okay, if you say, okay, this is the time where it's time for me to make my move and, you know, really push my business, make sure you got your money lined up in the bank to where you straight if something happens. All right, don't be sitting there with a month worth of income in the bank and then you quit your job and then now that ain't risk taking. That's stupid. All right, be prepared for that. Be ready for that. All right, guys. So that is what I say an alpha male is, guys. If you want to stop being a beta male, follow those rules right there, guys. All right. Next, and I want to make this video because I got a lot of young guys over here who don't have a lot of money and they want to know, man, how to, you know, date on a budget. All right. So here's the thing, guys. All right, and me, I just modified this myself. All right, I just modified this myself because I used to always do a drink on the first date. Oh no. That's a progression now. All right, you got to make it to the second date to get a drink now. What I do now is I actually do tea on the first date at Starbucks all the time now. And it actually came about by accident because I met a couple of women who don't drink and I went and took them to Starbucks. And I'm like, damn, this is even cheaper than the fucking drinks, which I already knew that, but I always had just did a dinner, you know, a drink or whatever the case may be. And so by accident, I'm like, shit, this shit here like $3. This is even cheaper than the drink. And also it allowed me to use the drink as a progression. All right. So the first day I'm like, hey, how about we meet up for some tea? The second date now is the drink. That's a progression. I used to do the drink first. All right. So now the tea is first. The drink is second. If you're somebody who don't drink or you got a girl who don't drink, you can do pizza or you can do a walk in the park. All right. Now, the girls that I fool with, most times, guys, I can get a girl back to my crib on the first day. I ain't saying I can fuck them, but most times I can get, raise a woman's interest to get her back to my crib. I ain't gonna sit up and tell y'all I make her fuck 10% of them or 15%, but I can at least get them comfortable enough to come back to my crib. All right. So a lot of times the second date is not even this, but if it is a drink or a walk in the park or something like that, all right, and it's gonna be only a small percentage of women. And if a woman tells you she don't drink or whatever the case may be, you can always say, well, just get it virgin. All right, virgin is when they make a drink of cranberry juice, a Virgin Mary or something like that, where they don't put the alcohol in. So you make sure if it's the girl who doesn't drink and not you, just make it virgin. All right. So that's the thing. And if you don't drink or you too young to drink, just do the pizza in the park or whatever the case may be, or a park. All right. And the third thing, guys, is your place. All right. Now the third thing is. The third date, only ask the woman over to your place if you saw high enough interest on the second date. And what I mean by that, if you guys still could tell her interest was like, okay, you start, let's say you started real low. Let's say you started at 60%. And then on the second date, you rode it to 70%. All right. But you ain't that skilled and you could tell that she ain't there yet. All right. Maybe one more outing. All right, maybe one more outing and then invite her back. All right, and the reason I say that because I know a lot of guys are not that skilled. All right, for my older guys over here who more advanced, y'all gonna be more equipped to get a woman back to your crib. A lot of these guys are not gonna know how to raise women's interest on these dates that fast, and I understand that we all at different levels. All right, so when I do these shit, I'm gonna start making sure that I take y'all level into account. All right, because I have a level and you guys have a level. All right, so if you did see the woman on the second date and her interest wasn't crazy high, whatever the case may be, and she didn't come back, the third day you might need one more outing. All right, one more outing where you then invite her back on the third date instead of straight inviting her over for the third date. All right, that's very important, guys, because you could turn a woman off who interest ain't high enough asking her right over. Women, and listen, women are hypocritical as hell, and everything is based off of their interest level. If they got high interest in you and you invite them over, you'll take charge. Take charge. I like a man to tell me what to do. If her interest is 65, 70, and you invite her over, she, oh man, would you mother want to have some sex or something? All right, and so now what you do is you put her guard up. And the thing with me, guys, is what I've learned is you never want women to put their guard up. You want women to have their guard down. That is the whole thing. You want women with their guard down. Once they get their guard up, it's like hell to get it down. All right, guys. So make sure you do that. That if you didn't raise the interest high enough on the second date, Instead of the third date, just inviting her over, meet her out one more time and try your best to raise it over that date. All right, and you guys like, and the reason why you're not raising it, and the reason why I say this, it all boils down to your frame, the masculine frame, and your seduction. All right, and that's just the way you is, your calmness, the confidence in yourself, everything, your voice pitch, your body language. Is you generally a high value male? Do you believe that shit? Or do you just, you read my book and I'm a high value male because I got a good job and I make 6 figures, I'm a high value male? But you sit on the date and you tapping on the table and you twitching all around and you scared to make eye contact and shit like this right here. All right, how you gonna seduce somebody if you can't make eye contact with them? All right, so you guys have to get comfortable. You guys have to become true high value males. Keep improving yourself. Work on your seduction. Work on your masculine frame. That's how you raise women's interest. All right, just playing. Listen, just playing like you busy all the time. This what the issue I have with a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys just want to play busy all the time and just think that's all I got to do. Stay off the phone, respond to a text 4 hours later, and that's going to do all the interest raising for me. I ain't got to do shit. Just play busy, respond to text 4 hours later, don't call her, and that's going to raise her. If that, listen, guys, listen, that's going to pique her interest. But the seduction in the masculine frame is what's gonna get the panties off. All right, that will pique her interest that you kind of mysterious and shit like this right here, in the case may be. But if you ain't built nothing, if you ain't built nothing inside her to where she just crave you, she don't give a fuck you stay off the phone. She don't give a fuck if you go jump off a goddamn cliff. All right, when you on these dates, make sure that you're seducing. Seducing does not mean compliments. Seduce does not mean touching. All right, seduce just means the frame and mindset and the voice pitch and the confidence you carry yourself with. All right, and that is gonna keep her feminine to where you are seducing her. All right, if she acting like a dude, you can't seduce her no fucking way. So it's very important that you remain masculine so she remains feminine so you can seduce her. All right, that is the key to all this shit, guys. Seduction. All right, not responding to somebody that texts 4 or 5 hours later, and being a high value male, that will pique a woman's interest. We all fucking know that. But I think a lot of you guys just want that to do everything. And when you with the girl, you don't feel like you have to do nothing. All right, that's the thing I want you guys to work on. And it's just gonna take time, guys. You ain't gonna get it today. So don't think you finna go out. If you got a date this weekend, or you gonna master it, ain't gonna master that shit today. That shit takes time. All right, I'll be 39 in November. It took me a long time to get to this point. All right, so if you're a 20, 21, 22-year-old guy, I'm not saying you got to be my age to master it, but give it some time, guys. I'm just making you guys aware of what the issues might be. All right, that is the thing, guys. So work on that so you can raise these women interest, so you can get them back and cut all that bullshit out anyway. All right, guys, I hope I cleared all that shit up. Stop being naive about female nature. Stop paying for women time. Start working on your own business. And fuck these bitches to sleep, guys. Like, comment down below what you guys want to see next. Holla back.